It's very lovely to be chosen by the Lighthouse, one of my favourite bookshops in the whole of the UK, for this December's poetry selection. Fear, which is the old Scots word for friend that many of you'll know appears in Auld Lang Syne. So here's a hon my trusty fear, and gie's a hond of thine, and we'll tak a right good willy walk for Auld Lang Syne. Anyway, you know how it goes, and you'll be singing it very shortly. But I really love the concept of fear, because it means companion, Joe, friend, somebody really who's an equal. But when I was writing this original poem, Fairy, the word fear didn't give me the rhymes that I wanted, so I changed the pronunciation in my head, and that's kind of taken off. So it's fairy for me. Hopefully it'll be fairy for you. And I'll read you this first poem that opens the book. If you went to the tapmost hill, Fairy, where we used to clam as girls, you'd see the snow the day, Fairy, settling in the hills. You'd mind another day, maybe, when we ran down the hill in the snow, sliding and singing our way to the foot, lassies laughing together, how braw, the years slipping awa, out in the weather. And now we're suddenly old, Fairy, our friendship's ne'er been weary, we've aye seen the world differently. Whar would have been without my Joe, my Fairy, my Fiercie, my dearie o. Our hair, it micht be silver now, our walk a wee bit toddery, but we've had a whirl and a blast, girl, through the cold blast winter, through spring, summer. O'er a lifetime, my Fairy, my bonny lassie, I'd defend you, me, blithe and blatter. Here we gang down the hill, nae matter, past the bracken, bonny braes, barley, out by the roaring sea, still having a blether. We who love sincerely, we who love sae fiercely, the snow ne'er looks sae barry, nor the winter trees sae pretty. Come on, my dearie, tak my hond, my Fairy. So I apologise for that slightly Thelma and Louise-esque ending there, but I like the idea of following a friendship over the course of a lifetime, from very young girls to very old women. And it seemed to me that there are so many poems that celebrate romantic love, but not that many that celebrate friendship. And yet it is friendships really that often defines us. Where would we be without our friends? Lovers can and do and have come and gone, but friends can be much more consistent. And so I was really interested in exploring that relationship of companionship in different ways in this book, and of landscape being a kind of companion, and of yourself being really a companion to yourself, of you getting to know yourself better as you get older, of the kind of things that you'll accept and the things that you won't. So I went on a kind of a journey on this book, and the book itself is a companion to my other book, Red Dust Road. This is a kind of lyrical counterpart to Red Dust Road. I noticed that when I was writing the memoir of finding my birth parents and the kind of love letter to my adoptive parents, that there were some things that happened that just felt like they were poems and couldn't be put into the memoir. So it was quite good to write the two books simultaneously, and both being companions for each other. So I hope you enjoy this book as your December read. You'll notice that the book's infused with Old Scots dialect and Igbo dialect, and I was trying in this book really to find, linguistically at least, a way of making myself whole. It's been a kind of lifelong struggle as a writer to try and find a language that best suits my complex identity, being black and Scottish, being African and Scottish, and that shows that I'm a queer writer. So I just wanted to find a language that suited that, and this book is really, as much as anything else, a search for the companion in language. So I'll finish off with the kind of the sister poem to the one that I just read, and this one's called Good Nicht, Fairy. And I imagine this, as a poem that could be read for people that have trouble going to sleep. So if any of you do, you can maybe suffer this little film again and watch it at night time. I have trouble sleeping myself often. I'm a raging insomniac, and so I like kind of thinking of what things soothe you at night and what thoughts go through your head, what you end up thinking about. And you do often end up thinking about the people that you've lost, and you end up trying to comfort yourself about that. So essentially this is a poem about that, and I hope you all have a very good Christmas and a happy New Year. It's been a very difficult year for so many people around the world, and I suppose only being hopeful and being creative can comfort us. So I hope you find a way to be creative in 2024. Here's Fairy, good night. When you've had your last one for the road, a Linkwood, a Talisker, a Macallan, and you finished your short story and played one more time Nacht und Tromme with Roland Hayes singing sweetly, and pictured yourself on the road, the one that stretches to infinity, and said good night to your dead, and fathomed the links in the long day, then it's time to say good night, Fairy, and lay your Highland head on your feather pillow, far away in England, Canada, New Zealand, and Curien, Curien, Curien. The good dreams are drifting quietly doon, like a fig o' my leerie, my Fairy, my dearie, and you'll sleep as sound as a peerie, and turn, turn, slowly towards the licht. Good night, Fairy, Fairy, good night.